Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. As you can see, today we have got the car up on scale blocks, and today we are going to be going through the setup and setting up this car so that we can go test it ahead of the Pro Late model portion of the Rattler 250 weekend. So the build is finally complete, and now all that we lack is setting the car up, getting some decals thrown on it, and going to the racetrack with it. Okay, we're starting to do the front end geometry, getting our camber caster, all that set, and had to change upper control arms on the left front, or change the upper control arm on the left front. And then after that, we had to set it back down on the scales for a second and make sure all our weights and percentages were the same from where we moved. That tire moves and it messes up your weights and all that, so put it back down on scales and had to move a ton of lead over to the left side of the car. So we're happy that this car is so far acting like we want it to. We've got a lot of lead in there, but it's all over on the left side. We don't have to have a lot in the center or over here on the right, so we're pretty happy with that. Okay, so we have now gone through the setup on this car, got it back up on jack stands. Dad is getting all our notes wrote down for the front end setting so that we can get them sent to Cale Gale. He's been helping us here recently with the setup on these cars, and that car was bad fast, so we sure appreciate his help, and he's going to help us go through this car on the front end and get it hopefully even faster than that car. In other news, we've got a new guest in the shop. We've got Fritz. Fritz has been around Nashville for a while. Kind of got out of racing, I guess, a little bit, and saw our videos and decided to come hang out. He'll probably leave here and realize that was a mistake, but
no, I don't think so.
I'll tell you what, in the past 5 minutes, he has cleaned this shop up better than I have cleaned in the past month. So if nothing else, I appreciate him cleaning the shop. He's done a lot better than I've ever done.
As fast as you're going to be, we won't have time to clean the shop.
Yeah, we're going to be winning races so often. So I appreciate Fritz coming in and helping. It's cool to have some help in here other than me and Dad, because most of the time it is just me and Dad. So we sure appreciate him. Hopefully me and Dad don't fight and argue so much that he leaves. Wide open.
Any reason to keep this winter's rear end box?
No, we've already got one. I don't guess we need the other one. Huh?
Surely not.
Yeah.
Alright, this stuff needs to go in there a different way.
Okay. Okay, so I think it's safe to say that our disorganization was bothering Fritz, because he cleaned this place up better than it's been cleaned since we started racing, probably. So you shouldn't have shown your hand so early in the going, but
Yeah, it's just day one, Fritz.
but now we're getting lead out of the car. This new series, I guess it's the SRL series, is doing the Rattler. So they got a few different rules. Our drive shaft has to be white. Of course, your lead has to be white with your number on it.
Drive shaft has to be wide in the pro rules period.
Oh, okay. So they've updated the rules. Drive shaft has to be white, so we painted it white. Of course, lead's always had to be white with your number on it, so we're pulling everything out so that we can get it painted and get the 16 off of it and get an 84 on it. Getting it.
Got the 84 on all four sides.
Yeah, it's got to be on all four sides, so that's new. Still has to have your number on it and all that. Our side skirts have to have my last name on them, and it has to be at least like 4 inches tall and colors that stick out. So that's what we're doing right now, is just little knick-knack stuff to fit the new rules. And Fritz is trying to make it look like ARCA cars are running here without cleaning this.
What are you going to call the chassis?
Okay, we are getting ready to fire up Fierce Racing Engineering's first race car. So that's pretty exciting. Getting ready to, I guess it's already been primed, but we're getting ready to fire it for the first time.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Sure. Yeah.
Okay, it is now the next day, Sunday. Dad is getting the new distributor in to see if that fixes our issue that we had last night where the motor would not, or was not getting fire. So hopefully this fixes it. We've got that other ignition box in here. If this doesn't, we're gonna have to find someone who knows more than we do. Okay, we are getting ready to fire the car once more. Hopefully fire the car. Try it again. We'll see how it goes this time. Anywhere from 3 to 2. Maybe it's just got that much fuel in it. It's jumped in like 2025. Okay, unfortunately I didn't get us firing it up, but we put a carburetor on there. Ironic enough, it's one that we've been running up until the start of last year, or no. We've actually never raced this new carburetor, but the old carburetor is the only one we've ever run. Motor was running like shit. I'll put a video in there, or I'll put a clip in this video. Running like shit, backfiring, popping, wouldn't idle, wouldn't hardly start, run, nothing. It's just an old one that Dad had, and it's all we've ever had. We couldn't really afford to buy a new one, to be honest. And when we built these cars, we were like, we need to do it right. We need to go buy a nice carburetor. So we did. Had these motor troubles with this one. It was doing fine at Hamner's. You know, he dynoed it. Hamner does good work. We've always trusted him with our motors. We're like, why is this thing running like shit? We put our new carburetor on there that has been on that car and is what we went to Montgomery and tested with. And put it on here, fired right up, idled good, didn't backfire. All our problems went away as soon as we put that one on there. So, now, did I still wire that ignition box wrong? Yes. Is it burn up? We don't know. Is that other distributor bad? We also don't know. But at least it's running and running good now, so that's very good. We were worried. I promise we're not as big a dumbasses as we make it seem on YouTube. But we've had a lot of problems, but at least that one was easily fixed with a carburetor. So new motor is run in and runs good. So we're back on track with the new car. Okay, Dad's back here painting lead, putting our number on it and whatnot. I just wanted to showcase his artwork. He's doing it by hand with a paintbrush because we cut all our own decals, like all of that and all that on the wrecked car. We cut ourselves, or my mother does. So she cut us some little stencils, but they really didn't work worth a darn, to be honest. Don't tell her that, but. So Dad's got paint and a paintbrush and it's sitting there doing them by hand. And so I just wanted to show y'all how good of a painter Dad is. So long as they can tell that's an 84, it'll be all good. As long as the tech man's happy with it, I'm happy with it. Except for that one.
I don't think I'm even gonna put that damn piece in there.
Ah, okay.
By the time you get your helmet and everything, we all think we.
Okay guys, I think that's gonna do it for this video. Per usual, problem after problem for us. We're hoping that we're getting all this bad luck out of the way before we go to the racetrack. So if that has any truth to it, we will be just flawless at the racetrack with all the problems we're having right now. But all in all, good weekend. Got the motor fired, got setup done, except for a few little things. Got our geometry wrote down and sent off. So we'll see how it comes back. And then all that's really left is putting decals on, and actually we got to do the hood pins for the hood, little tiny knick-knack stuff. But other than that, it's pretty much done. So now we're just waiting to see how our setup stuff is with Kale and getting ready to go test. We're going to try and go test in like 2 weekends from now or something. Yeah, 2 weekends from now if we can. But that's the same weekend as Speed Fest, so I don't know if that'll work out or not. But either way, one other thing, we don't have a name for this car yet. We've just been referencing it as the new car or Chassis 001. We don't have a name yet, so leave a comment what you think we should name this car, and we will decide on a name collectively. So either way, I think that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. These past 2 videos have done really well. Hopefully this one will do even better. So if you haven't, tell your friends. Be sure to subscribe, turn the little alert bell on. Thank you so much for watching. We will catch you in the next one.